Welcome to Think Big with Dan and Qasim. Join hosts Dan Melnick and Qasim Masood as they explore big ideas, limitless possibilities, and engage with visionaries, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders who dare to dream big, get inspired, motivated, and find practical tips for personal growth. Think big, dream bigger, and ignite your potential.
Welcome to the Think Big with Dan and Qasim. Today, our guest is Joseph. Joseph, how are you doing today?
Good, Qasim. Yeah, it's a great day.
Awesome. So, know where you live and what you do.
Yeah, I live in Eastern Washington. It's a town called Spokane. Yeah, so Spokane, Washington. We're about 4.5 hours east of Seattle. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, what you do?
Yeah, what I do. So right now, I'm a ServiceNow developer. That's my day job. But I've got this side side business that I'm building. It's called Big Guns USA. It's a natural deodorant specifically tailored for military veterans. So I've been
Awesome.
I started that back in November and what is it? End of February. So going strong.
All right. So, how you got the idea about this brand?
So anyone that's in e-commerce, especially if they don't know what they're doing, you almost have to be a scientist. You see all these other people that are doing great things in e-commerce, and they're on Money Twitter,
Yeah.
they're putting up these screenshots, of them making like $60,000 in a day or something like that. So that you want to get there, and that's what I've been wanting to do, right? Not like anyone in my shoes would want to do that. So for the past like 3-4 years, like I got out of the military back in 2021, and I had this idea in my mind that I was gonna go back to school and become a mechanical engineer, then be an engineer and go out and do engineering things. But that was not in the books for me. I was like 30 years old in a back in college and hanging around all these 18-year-olds. It was like the worst environment. Plus, like I had a family and you have to figure out finances. So that lasted about 3 months. Anyway, so I was in logistics at the time. I worked 8 years in the military and logistics, and then 2 years in the civilian world, right out of that college experience. And anyways, logistics not great on the civilian side, so I shifted over to software. And the entire time, I was trying to figure out products that I could manufacture and bring to market. And my first one was this biometric lamp safe. So it looks like a little rustic wooden safe that's a table lamp, and had a biometric reader on the bottom, and you can store different things that are firearms, jewelry, whatever. And with every like product that you try to bring to market, you learn something new. And that was, it was a cool design, cool thing, but it's like $250. And it's hard to get people to make a $250 purchase, especially if you don't really know what you're doing on the marketing advertising side. So I went from that to apparel. I feel like a lot of e-commerce guys, they have to at least try apparel once. And that's what I did. And it's another hard thing to tackle. It's super hard. There's so many apparel brands, as I'm sure you know, out there. So I tried to do apparel for probably about 6 months, and that didn't work out. And so I went back to the books, and for about 4 or 5 months, I did a lot of R&D testing on what I sell now. So that comes to Big Guns, deodorant. So the deodorant industry is huge. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And if have you listened to Moise Ali, like any of his podcasts?
Yes, I do.
Incredible. Like what a genius, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Moise Ali. So I started listening to his podcast. And if you look at the deodorant market today, there are a lot of deodorants, but seems to me that like most of the brands out there isn't much to their brand. Like it's very bland. And so what I try to do with Big Guns is, hey, I found my target market. I love veterans. I am one. I'm a lifetime member of the VFW, and I can talk to veterans all day long. So like these are my people. So what exists for veterans in like the deodorant world? And so I try to bring the skills that I learned in like graphic design, making t-shirts and hoodies, try to bring that over to the deodorant world after figuring out my own personal deodorant formula. And that's how Big Guns was born. Geez, that was a long
Awesome.
way to get around to saying how it
Yeah,
came about.
that's good to be detailed, obviously. And your name is very unique, like Big Guns. It is demonstrating everything. So, how you got the idea about this name? Like, what was the element that encouraged you to use this name?
Yeah, I think it's very loud and unapologetic. And as soon as you hear it, I mean, it's kind of a double entendre too, because like big guns, right? Big guns, it's like a word for artillery or tanks, right? Like heavy guns like that. It's got gun in it. It can mean like small arms. Also like big guns, like, your own biceps, it's got a lot of, there are a lot of things going on with it. And it honestly, like it takes a while to figure out like what you want to name what you want to name something. I've even seen brands like after 6 months or a year just change their name entirely. Yeah, so Big Gun, that's kind of, I don't know. It was just a long process of trying out different names. Like at first I thought I was going to go with like Black Foundry deodorant company, but yeah. So
Awesome. Awesome. Got it. So, in terms of your challenges, I'm sure you must have faced many challenges because every entrepreneur faces challenges. So, what are the biggest challenges, or maybe you can share just one, like what was the biggest challenge that you have faced till now?
yeah, biggest challenge. So I wanted to bootstrap this. Yeah, I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to bootstrap this company, and
Mm-hmm.
what that means is that I do everything myself. So I make. And again, a lot of R&D went into this, but I make the deodorant myself. I package it, I ship it, I do all the advertising. I've rebuilt the website multiple times. And it's just an environment where nothing happens unless I do it. And that's got some pros, right? So like some pros is that you can pivot super easily. Like if you have an idea, you can just jump on it and go. Cons though are nothing happens unless you do it. So I met with my marketing guy today, someone that, like a marketing coach. And yeah, there's just like so many things I have to be doing on the marketing side, right? It's just going to take time, and it's about priorities. And what if ads do super well in a day and I'm able to make like 50 sales, but then I have to like make the product too. So like it's this back and forth. So my next biggest challenge is, yeah, finding winning ads and creatives and scaling those, but it's also figuring out at what point do I stop manufacturing myself and either hire someone or outsource manufacturing entirely, which has its own problem. Like everything has its own problems, and it's super complicated. There might not be a right answer. It's just figuring it out.
Yeah, but sometimes these problems are good to have problems whenever you are growing, whenever you are growing your business. So sometimes you are getting a lot of business. No, okay, this is the time to delegate one of your hat. So yeah, I think this is good, not bad. All right.
Yeah.
So in terms of marketing, I believe your niche is very particular, very specific niche, and I'm not sure. I'm completely blank about this how you are marketing your product because selling a product to everyone like everybody I just decide the age okay maybe from 18 to 60 everybody can use this perfume and I just start targeting on the social media and in different ways of digital marketing as well but I'm not sure like how you are targeting your audience. I'm not sure if only military personnel are your targeted audience or everybody can buy this.
So everyone can buy it. However, on the Meta platform side, the way I'm advertising, I've got multiple campaigns built out.
Hmm.
And my best performing campaigns are some element of Advantage Plus.
Hmm.
Those are the best ones. I also have a couple campaigns built out for that are just like veteran type, just going after
Uh-huh.
anything that's like military or military veteran. And
Okay.
those don't do as well, but I don't know if I'm not, I'm not a super genius when it comes to the Meta platform and how ads target people. But yeah, the Advantage Plus our campaigns and ad sets, those do much better than just targeting the veterans. However,
Mhm.
looking at my customer demographic based on like emails I'm getting, DMs and Instagram interactions, it's all veterans. So, or like parents of veterans, right?
Awesome, awesome. Got it. So, how you are setting up your goals? Because every business needs goals, short-term goals, long-term goals. So, how you are defining your goals? Your goals are in terms of revenue, or in terms of selling more products, or maybe in terms of getting the word of mouth, just making it a brand. So, how you are defining your goals?
Yeah, goals for growth. So everything pretty much hinges on this being a side business. So
Mhm.
I know some people that have like quit their jobs and then started a side business. I don't think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would agree. You pretty much have to like earn the right to be, a side business owner or a bit full-time business owner. So that's my
Yeah.
goal. Like my goal is to be able to, match my salary for my daytime ServiceNow
Mhm.
job with the profits coming out of this. So it has to equal.
So in this case, isn't your business or maybe job bothering each other? Because yeah, when I was doing job when I started my business, I was doing job for 1 year and I left my job after 1 year. So like, don't you think that your full-time job may be bothering your business, or maybe your business is bothering your job?
So right now, no, it's not, and
Mm.
that's because honestly, like I work a lot, and I think that's the only way to do it. When I
Yeah.
It's different because I'm remote. I work up with my desktop and I'm able to like hammer out any kind of tasks. And but when I worked logistics and I was building my biometric lamp safe idea, I would be in the garage at 3:30 in the morning making these things. And then at 7 I'd go to work and then come back at 5 and keep going. Like it's literally the only way to do it. Let me know if you find a different way, but if you want to make something happen, you got to grind and put in the sweat equity.
Yeah, business consumes your efforts for sure. And initially, business is always in a form of sort of static friction. So to achieve the kinetic friction, you need to do a lot of work. And once the business starts rolling, obviously at that point, it will give you fruit as well, and it will give you a more confidence so that you can do this for the full time. Obviously, everything becomes with the time. Awesome. So let me know, like, what are your goals for the next 3 to 6 months? Like, have you ever defined your goals in terms of months or years?
Yeah. So hopefully my goal is to in 6 months have the option, like around June, July, have the option to,
Mm-hmm.
if needed, leave the daytime job and jump on this side business and make it my full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal. So
Awesome.
I hope to achieve that. That doesn't mean I'm gonna like quit right away. Yeah. It's not bad to work hard, right? Even if you're doing multiple things, but
Yeah. Yeah.
there are definitely a lot of benefits just making this my full-time gig. But again, I gotta earn it. So
Yeah,
and we're not
obviously,
there.
obviously. So, what do you think when you will be going to launch any other product, or even if you're planning to launch any new product, or you are going to stick with one product, and until unless this gets mature, you are not going to launch any new product?
Oh, I see. Yeah, because right now I have 4 different types of deodorant sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've thought about some sort of like horizontal integration with something else. I think a lot of different companies that either jump on like soap bars or liquid soap. And I think the problem is I have just 4 different types of deodorant and I'm having a hard time just keeping up with that on like the manufacturing side. So I think I'm going to stick with that for a while, probably the next, 4 to 6 months. I'm going to stick with that. I don't know about bringing in a different product. It might be just a different like scent of deodorant
Mm-hmm.
or something that's like easily, yeah, I don't know yet. I'm not thinking that far ahead as far as like different products. Yeah, soap bars is probably the easiest thing. But however,
Yeah.
soap has to cure. It's like it's got its
Yeah.
own problems in its industry. Like you need a lot of
Yeah.
like, warehouse space for this stuff to cure. I don't know if you know this, but like soap bars, they're supposed to take like 3 to 5 weeks of just like sitting there to cure like fully, which is, man, what a lead time. That's crazy. So yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, you may have many other options as well, like scented candles. I think this will be the easiest thing for you to do as
Oh,
a new product. But yeah, I think you should give time to your product until unless you are good with it. Like your business is in a kinetic friction, then at that time you can launch any other product for sure. Awesome. So let me know, like how you acquired the customer. Again, we are going towards somehow the marketing side as well. But let's say you started marketing, now your customers are able to see the ads or post whatever they're able to see, and after this customer lands on your website. So now how you are converting the customer into a paying customer?
yeah, when they land on the site. So I've structured my website in a way that they kind of learn about the brand and the different products we have as they scroll through our homepage. And that might not be the best way to do it, and that's going to take a lot of testing. I haven't built any landing pages. Like that's it. Like my
Mhm.
ads go straight to the homepage. That's it, which is probably not a genius way to do it. But I think a lot of things will come with time and
Yeah.
pain points, I guess.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
yeah.
So probably I just missed. You're just targeting men, or you're targeting women as well?
So the Advantage Plus campaigns are super broad. Like I'm just letting those target whoever they think.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess for both it's for both like the Classic and the Advantage Plus, it's both men and women. Yeah. However,
Awesome.
most of the purchasers, I would say probably like over 90% are men. Yeah, not women.
Yeah, because big guns sounds like something for the men.
Yeah. Which
I'm
isn't
not taking
bad as
any
long as you like
discrimination.
double down, right? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, awesome. I'm not doing any discrimination, but yeah, it sounds like something from men. So yeah, that's I just asked. Awesome. So Joseph, at the end, let me know like what would be your biggest piece of advice for other entrepreneurs who are maybe struggling with their business or with any scenario, or maybe they just want to be their own boss.
Wow, that's rough. I think the best thing I can say is if you can, don't do it alone. Yeah, don't be a
Oh,
lone wolf out there. Try to find a team, and whether, probably your brother, probably a cousin, like there's got to be someone out there that's going to be like a hard worker just like you and make it work. Yeah, that's probably what I would say. Yeah, it sucks to do it alone because there's just so many problems and you don't really know what's a good idea and what's a bad idea until you test it. However, I think if I had like someone like sitting next to me all the time that I was able to like bounce ideas off of, man, not only would I be able to like move faster, I'd be able to like make a lot more money, make way better ads. Like, yeah, find someone to do it with. Let's put it that way.
awesome. That's great. So, Joseph, I really enjoyed the conversation with you and the hard work you are doing. I like hard workers, and you are really doing really hard work. So, yeah, at the end, please let our viewers know how they can reach you. You can share your website, your social media, or whatever you want to.
Yeah, the website is biggunsusa.com. Yeah, and then I got an email in there. You can shoot an email off to. Yeah, it's really easy. Then
Yeah,
on
that's easy.
Yeah, yeah. I've got an X account too, Osborne Joseph D. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Joseph, thank you. I really enjoyed the conversation, and I will say best of luck for your business. And yeah, see you again.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you having me on.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.
You as well. Bye.